lovers of life, and welcome to the Experience Show with Leah-Brooklyn and friends. I am here today starting the episode where I love to start my Saturdays and Sundays at the Barras at the 8 Coffee truck. We have had to exclusively shut the truck down and stop the queue so that I can speak to the lovely Hannah. This is my friend Hannah.
Hi.
So, tell me about how I'm your favourite customer, Hannah.
Well, Leah is my favourite customer because she always paints me handbags.
Yes, that is true.
She makes fabulous phone cases.
Yes.
And she paints my husband's shoes.
Yes, I am actually about to Monsters Inc. vibes.
Slay.
But it's just general good energy with us. We love to see each other.
Yeah, we have the same vibe.
Yes.
We have the same.
And I am matching Hannah's glasses
leopard
today,
print.
of course. Yes. We're on the leopard
Should've
print
brought my
vibe
leopard print
of life.
bag.
I know, it's fine.
Never mind.
We're in the vibe
We'll
of
do
life.
that next time.
So, tell me about the coffee truck. This was like a dream for you guys. Yeah. It's a family-run business. Mm-hmm. And all of these are just amazing, good vibes.
Well, we have many arguments, obviously.
That's family.
But it started with last year we went to Transmit.
Yeah.
Me, my husband Ben, and my dad and his wife.
Uh-huh.
And we were loving all of the coffee trucks. They had margarita trucks.
Yes.
And we were like, we should give this a go.
Right.
So Ben, my husband, is very business brains. So
yes.
he went home, he done all the research.
Yes.
I found a truck. And then the next week we went and bought one.
Oh my gosh.
It was like a stinky old burger van though. So we had to...
So this was the stinky old burger van?
Yeah, it was a stinky old burger van. So,
and you guys painted it yourselves, didn't you?
Yeah, so me and my dad done all the work inside, and and then it's transformed into this.
Yes. No, this is it. See, when you put love into something and genuine energy, and it's built with people who care about it and you know, family vibes, like that's when it's successful. So when did you come to the Barras?
So we first came to the Barras, I think early December last year.
Yeah, I met you on Christmas Eve, I think it was.
Freezing.
Yes.
It was really cold.
Wasn't like it is
It wasn't like it is today.
Yes.
We had heaters in there. It was bloody Baltic, but yeah, and it just kind of grew from then. And I think a lot of people loved it because I kind of vlogged the whole journey of doing the truck up, and I think that's kind of what made people want to like come and see it, because they kind of watched the journey.
Yes, you know and people connect with you on TikTok. Like Hannah's a TikTok queen.
I do like a TikTok.
Yes, she does her shopping hauls and everything. We just love going on a journey with her. So I feel like people they connect with you, and then they want to come see you, and you go, oh, I've seen that girl on TikTok. I'd love to come and try her
van
coffee.
On TikTok, and that's why they like to come.
Yes.
Well. And maybe the coffee's quite nice too.
Yes, of course it is. Okay, so the all-important question, are you a coffee girl or a matcha girl?
I used to be a coffee girl, but I feel like now I'm becoming a matcha girl.
Yes.
Since trying my own matcha, I really was not a matcha lover before.
Right.
I was like, this is grassy and assy. And it's not
grassy
nice.
and assy.
But...
No, that's
my
not the
own.
vibes.
I bloody love it.
And you do add the vibes to it. Like I had one last week. I think it was white chocolate and strawberry. Was it?
Yeah.
And that really like gives it the perfect touch.
Yeah, I think it's meant to be like a healthy drink, but it's not here.
No, but to like balance out the grassiness, we need the sweetness.
Sweet, but do like a coffee, but I am turning into a matcha girly this
year.
Yes,
and you're being known to be a matcha girly.
I got a new hat that says I'm in my matcha era.
Yes.
So
yeah. So we would love you guys to come and visit us. Like I'm just in the building across from Hannah, quite conveniently.
Neighbours.
So you can come. I was going to do the Neighbours song, but I don't think I've even ever watched Neighbours, so I wouldn't know.
I've never watched it.
But you can come, get a lovely coffee or a matcha, whatever your vibe is, or a tea or a hot choc, you know, whatever your heart desires, and then come see me for a wee painted bag or jacket or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's the ultimate collab.
Yeah, exactly.
And what do you love about being at the Barras?
Oh my God, the people. You'll see somebody different every week. And I feel like you'll see every walk of life here. Like, my grandparents love it.
Yeah.
But then the younger generation are loving it now.
Yeah.
Like
These days,
there's something for everybody at the Barras.
Yes, and like it's really having like its proper comeback, and we're bringing new energy, but it's still got the OG-ness to it. It's still like classic Glasgow vibes.
For sure.
So I would love to sit down and chat with you some more in the studio. Should we go to the studio?
Let's go to the studio.
Back to you guys in the studio.
Slay.
Thank you guys for that riveting report from the sensational 8 coffee truck in the Barras. We're now here in the studio. I just wanted to be silly for a minute. I'm buzzing to have you here in the studio.
Thanks for having me.
In my fluffy pink chair.
I know, I'm obsessed.
Good, right? Well, apart from today when it's freaking roasting.
I know, it is very hot in here.
It's kind of like adding to it. It's good in the winter though when you're like wanting to
Cozy
get cozy,
vibes.
but it looks all right. So we'll just have to pretend that we're not sweating profusely. This is your podcast debut, we have just discovered.
Very excited.
I'm honoured. I'm so glad I asked you and I'm so glad you said yes.
I'm so excited to be here.
I was like coming up to the coffee truck like, so I have a proposition for you. Like, no pressure, but I'm really excited to ask you. You can say no. Like, I'm not
No, I am a big fan, so I'm so excited to be on.
I love you. I'm a big fan of you. I'm your number one customer fan.
Leah is my number one customer, literally.
So we visited your amazing coffee truck, which I love to come to every weekend that I'm at the Barras.
I know.
You're now opening a coffee shop.
Yeah.
How did that come about from starting the dream of having the wee truck, getting that all painted up, taking that to the Barras? How did the shop become like the natural progression? A buzzing place?
Well, we planned to like move the truck to like during the week and we were going to find another spot, but that was proven really bloody difficult. So yeah, like nobody wanted to give us a spot. I don't know why it's so difficult. So we started looking at shops again. That is so difficult. Nobody tells you it's so difficult to get a shop. And then I just so happened to know the man that had the shop before. It was like a lovely like homeware interior shop, and he put up on Instagram that he was shutting down. And then probably not the best time, but I was like,
"Hi, can I have your shop?"
I was like I know you're probably having a really terrible time, but like, can I have your shop? And he was like so lovely enough to let me come in and have a look. And yeah, then it just kind of went from there.
Wow.
So it's so exciting.
The universe, I feel like the universe steered you and said like, no babes, I want you to have bigger things. Like you've got the truck, but you're also going to have a shop instead of just having your truck in a different location. Like that was meant to be.
For sure. And when I seen that Instagram post, I was just like, that is just a sign.
Oh, 100%.
It was just a sign from the universe.
Like the signs will just like come and you just have to follow them and you feel the wee sparkly energy.
Yeah.
And you just take the like inspired action.
Yeah.
And then it just like...
It just happened.
So when are we opening? Do you know?
Well...
I'm saying we as if it's mine too, but I'm like the adopted member of the family now.
You literally are. You literally are. Everybody's always like, where's Leah? Where's Leah? Think we're looking at the 20th of July.
Oh, we've got a specific date?
Yeah, that is quite specific.
Oh yeah, because you're going to Disneyland.
Yeah, we're going to Disneyland. So I don't want to be stressed in Disneyland, you know?
True.
So we're thinking the 20th of July. That is a rough date we've got in mind.
Okay.
So start queuing, folk.
That is exciting. Well, I want to talk more about you. We've spoken enough about the fan and the coffee truck. And let's get on to you.
Me.
So you are a TikTok queen. You've got, I think, 12,000 followers. Audience connecting people with you, whatever we want to call it. I don't know. The word followers is weird.
Followers is weird,
yeah. But you do like lovely like diary style vlogs.
Yeah.
Like your page is just like so cute and wholesome, and it's like you feel like you're your best friend. Like
that's so
feel
nice.
like you know what, even though I do know you, and like I am your best friend
obviously
of the Barras. But yeah, like when did you start sharing online, and when did you like want to do that sort of content? When did you realize like that was the sort of content you wanted to do?
Well, I think it was maybe like 2 years ago I started posting, and it was just like, I don't know if we'd just come out of lockdown maybe, but I like just didn't have a hobby, and I was like, I just want something to like do, you know? So I just started posting them, and then I kind of grew like a little bit of a following over time, and then I kind of got most of my following when me and Ben moved house, and I started doing this, what did I call it again?
Like a renovation?
Turning our house into a home diaries, yeah.
Ooh.
And that...
I haven't seen these, I need to scroll
have you
back.
not? You'll need to scroll back. That got us I say us. That got me a bit more of like a following, I think, because I was doing like crazy stuff. I was painting my ceilings pink, and like people just don't tend to paint. Well, people should paint their ceilings pink. People should. But I think people are like, this girl's a bit nuts. Let's give her a follow. Yeah. So, of course. Yeah, that's just kind of how it started. And then obviously started sharing the coffee truck and yeah, I feel like I've just got a lovely little community of people, and like literally all the people on my TikTok feel like my friends. Like, see when people comment, I'm like, oh, there she is. I'm like, I know who you are.
And it all seems to be like good vibes. Like when I go in the comment section to leave my wee comments or whatever, it's always just like positive.
Yeah, everybody's always so positive and always so nice. Yes. So that's a community I want. That's the vibes that I'm here for. You know?
Your vibe attracts your tribe. Like I feel like you put it out. Like you're so natural and bubbly and warm and positive, like even like the tone of your voice, it's just like, hey guys, hi everyone. It's just like so cute and like nice. So.
Yeah, that's the vibes that I'm here to spread, you know. Yes, that's it.
Agreed.
So that was kind of how I started it, and I'm just plodding along sharing random little bits of my life.
Are we gonna get a Disneyland
vlog?
Yeah,
of course. Of course, I'm literally so excited.
Yes.
So excited. I think the only holiday that I'd gone on and didn't vlog was when we went to Vegas to get married. But that was a wee bit private, so I was like, I'll put my phone down for a minute.
But do you know what I mean? Fabulous. Like I feel like that's like extra reason like for people to follow you and connect with you, because it's like you're doing cool things that people like dream of doing, and it's just like
it's
so
quite a
cute.
cool thing, isn't it? Yeah. Isn't it? Not to sound up myself, but that is quite cool.
No, genuinely, like that's like just fun and cutesy.
Yeah, and
like,
that's why we decided to do it, because I was like, that's who we are. Do you know what I mean? Like we're not big dresses in a church vibe or whatever.
I couldn't see it.
No, I could not see it. That's what I kept saying to Ben before we got married. I was like, I actually feel sick about walking down an aisle. And I didn't have to in the end, so it was fabulous.
Oh, fab.
Yeah, Elvis was just waiting.
I was going to say, did you have Elvis?
Yeah, it was so cool. It was so iconic. And he sang songs to us. It was so...
Did he sing you down the aisle?
Well, there wasn't really an aisle.
Oh.
There was just a pink car, so I just hopped in that.
Oh, cute.
It was like a pink Cadillac. It was really
and was
cool.
the ceremony in the pink car?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's different.
It was quite iconic, yeah. So,
too right.
Slay, thanks Elvis.
And what about, was the proposal in Disneyland, was some part
of it
in
we
Disneyland?
Also got proposed at Disneyland Paris, which was really nice.
You guys are so cute.
I know, it was so sweet. So yeah, big Disney lovers, adults, all that jazz.
Too right.
So
you need to keep the magic alive, like your inner child alive. Like it's such an important part of life. Like when you lose that and becoming a boring adult, like life just is like
I just
miserable.
Don't do boring adult stuff. I just don't get involved with it.
No. So online, what would you say is like you found is the positives and negatives of like being on social media, like being like an influencer, for lack of a better word?
Put me on the spot here. I think the positives of it are, like, in my position anyway, with the coffee truck, like, even though it feels like such a lovely like community, a lot of the time you don't get to meet them. But every weekend I have people come in and they're like, oh, we follow you, and I'm like, oh my God, and then I recognize who they are, and that's so nice, because I'm like, oh my God, a friend that I'm actually like meeting in person. And again, like literally one of my best friends, Abby, I met her, like she does my nails, and like that's how I met her. Like if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't even know her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would say that's like probably the biggest positive. And also just getting to like look back and being like, oh look, that's when we got that house, and that's when we went on that holiday, and like that's what it is for me, is just like a personal diary. And sometimes people like the posts, but for me, I just like to scroll back and have a look and be like, oh, remember I've done that.
Yeah.
As for negatives, again, I'm really fortunate that I don't get a lot of negativity on my page, so nobody start hating on me in the comments.
Well, you're only going to get like more successful, so it is probably going to come at some point.
The only negatives I've ever really had is people being like, do you actually talk like that? And I'm like, I think I speak quite normal.
I feel like I have noticed you have a like TikTok presenter voice.
That's like my phone
I feel like
voice.
That's natural.
Yeah.
Like,
see when
I
you
feel
phone
like,
the doctors.
Yeah, you have to put a wee bit extra like oomph.
A bit
like,
of spice.
Yeah.
So that's like my telephone voice. Like if I'm phoning the doctors or I'm making a TikTok,
that's my voice. But that's really the only negativity that I've so far come across, and I really nobody come hating on me now. I've really been fortunate enough to not really receive too much negativity.
I'm so glad.
Plus, if you are negative, I'm just going to delete the comments. So
yeah, because it's never personal.
No,
like it's always like, especially like behind a phone, like people feel brave enough or whatever you want to call it to say a load of nonsense.
Yeah.
Whereas they probably might not say it in real life, but like, oh, I'm behind a screen, so I can just like talk shit.
Exactly.
And yeah, like I just like don't see the point. See, if you don't like something, just keep scrolling. Like just go watch what you do like.
I would never pick up my phone and just be like, your hair's not looking too good today.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Just like the weirdest, like
I just wouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's I have to send compassion out to those people, because it's really like it must be something that within them that they don't feel good about themselves, so they have to go talk to a random online that they don't even know and say like one of your hairs is out of place or
I know
that lipstick color doesn't suit you or whatever they want to say that's just completely irrelevant. It's like, I know. It's all a reflection of them, really.
Exactly.
So you're just sending the energy back to sender.
See ya.
I would say the same as you for like the positives. Like I've been sharing online for a good while. Like I'd say a good 10 years. Especially on Instagram. Like when Instagram first came out, I would say like that's when I like properly started sharing on Instagram and on YouTube, but more consistently on Instagram. And because it felt like a diary, like you said, like I spent some time, like I followed my dreams and went to live in New York.
Iconic.
And I spent like 5 years there back and forth. Like I didn't have like a living there visa, so I'd just kind of go for like a month, 2 months at a time and then come back and then go back again. But being able to like share all that online felt like firstly and most importantly, it was for me.
Exactly, yeah.
To just like you said, I can look back now and be like, wow, remember that day, remember that outfit, that moment, like whatever, and just be like, wow, like I did that.
Yeah.
And also just to show other people, like, listen, if I can do it, a girl from Glasgow, and go out here
you can do it.
Yeah, like sing on the stages that Jimi Hendrix sang on and Prince was there, like
iconic.
You can do it too. Like you just have to follow those little sprinkles of magic from the universe
and just go for it.
I've always like just sharing those sprinkles and those things in my own life. It got to a point where I was kind of sharing too much. Like I felt really comfortable to share like so much personal stuff, like emotions that I was going through and all this kind of stuff, because I felt like I just wanted to be 100% authentic.
Yeah.
But then I kind of got to a point where I was like, no, I need to keep some of my life private. Yeah. Like even though I'm not famous or anything, like you everyone deserves their privacy.
Yeah, I know. It's just, but you don't want the person passing you on the street to be like, oh, I know she's feeling really down right now. Or, you know, like sometimes I remind myself of that. I'm like, is it something you want to share? Do you know what I mean?
I still like to like always keep it real. Yeah. But now I just feel like I'm more like selectively share. Like I don't really share about I have a separate page for my personal life. Yeah. And that sort of thing. Like I feel like that's really important. But it has been a positive for me, like being able to share online. Like I've loved it. And like I said, I can look back. I can also keep in touch with my friends from New York or whatever else in the world. Yeah. Like if I didn't have social media, like I probably wouldn't really be able to do that. Like not in the same way anyway. No. Like obviously text and call each other, whatever. But like seeing what everyone's up to and seeing their wee days in New York or London or whatever. Exactly.
My mum lives 10 minutes down the road and I FaceTime her every night. But she literally is around the corner from me. But I'm like, what are you up to? Yeah. Like I just love it for that connection, you know?
Yes. And like you said, like meeting someone who's like maybe says like, oh, I followed you on Instagram for years. Like always makes my heart all warm when I meet people who are like, I followed you on Instagram for years, because I'm like, that's really like nice. And because I know I was there being myself, and if someone's connected with that, like I just feel like that's just like a good egg sort of person that they've came on this ride with me and supported me in whatever way. And like, and I think the negatives is like sometimes I like yesterday I found myself scrolling too much.
Yeah, like doom scroll.
Yeah, like you end up kind of sucked in, and I try my best not to do that. Yeah. But sometimes it just happens. Yeah. and I just kind of have to catch myself because I'll start to feel really shit and drained, and I just have to throw my phone to the side and just go do something in the real world, or just like remind myself to be present.
Yeah, like every night before I go to bed, I used to be always constantly like scroll, but maybe like the past, I don't know, since like the new year anyway, every single night I like, when I get into bed, set my alarm and I read my Kindle, like just to try and like put my brain off before I go to bed. Do you know what I mean? Like, the last thing you want to be looking at before you go to bed is videos on TikTok that, what is it really going to add to your life before you shut your eyes at night?
It's like,
you know what I mean?
Just changing your habits, shifting things. Like, I love sharing online when I really feel like a channel. And when I'm feeling like a channel from like spirit or whatever you want to call it, and it sounds so ridiculous, like you're feeling channeled to do a post, but I do like all of my action that I do, I like to take inspired action. And I'm like, well, I'm going to do a wee post right now. And I get the wee magical sprinkles and I'm like doing the wee post and it feels like this is divine. And then I kind of have to like put my phone away once I've done the action that I've been inspired to take.
Yeah, because like sometimes, I don't know, not so much with like Instagram, but sometimes with my TikTok, I like have to like take a step away from it because I'm like, it's not my job.
Yeah.
But like sometimes I feel like pressure. I'm like, oh, I've not posted, or like I've not posted in ages, and I'm like, I should.
Expecting it of me?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I should post. But like,
excuse me.
I'm like, no, Hannah, just step away.
Yes.
Do it when you feel like doing it, because that's why I started it. Do you know what I mean? To enjoy it, and same for you, like to get enjoyment out of it. But like, if it's feeling like a chore, then just step back, don't do it, and then go back to it when you're feeling fabulous.
Yes.
You know?
Because you have to be in like your actual life. And sometimes in my life, like I said, I feel like I want to share some sort of message. Like the other week, I shared a message about art not being a competition and just anything in life not being a competition. And so many people said to me, like, what happened? Did someone say something to you or something? And I'm like, no, it's just something like that's kind of been like on my mind recently, and something that I've noticed in like small forms, like nothing like specific has actually happened, but in small ways I've noticed, like maybe I'll follow someone and they don't follow me back and they do something similar to me and I'm like, are they feeling a type of way? Like this is unnecessary. Like there's room for everybody. And
and
I just felt like, it was an important message to share. So sometimes like I'm like, I really want to share that because I want to bring something like a positive message.
Yeah, like whether it's social media or coffee trucks, like there's room for everybody. Do you know what I mean? Like, so,
and it's like lightheartedness and escapism and cute things, like seeing you at your coffee truck setting up for the day, and like these are the nice things we like to see online.
Yeah, that's the vibes that we're after.
Yes, when I'm scrolling and I'm seeing negative things, like yesterday when I was on like my TikTok scroll, I just started seeing like negative things and going too deep into it, like a particular court trial that's on just now that I'm like, yay, finally people are being exposed, but then like you kind of
you're like, I'm just gonna take myself
like,
out of it.
No, it's nothing to do with me, like whatever's meant to happen with this will happen. Like, I do not have to keep up with it. But I was scrolling that much on TikTok, that sort of stuff was coming up.
And it's like the algorithm, like once you've watched one, it's just gonna keep showing you and you're like, oh, what have I done?
And I'm usually only scrolling like a short amount of time, and I'm seeing just like cute positive stuff, so I must have been scrolling that long that TikTok was like, right, now we're gonna show you some deeper, maybe a wee bit darker stuff, and I was like, no, right, okay, now it's
not
time
for me.
Now it's time to put my phone away. So like speaking of that, like what sort of message or influence do you want to have with your like social media footprint as such?
I just want to spread positive vibes. I want to tell people to paint their houses bright pink, wear whatever you want. Or I seen a TikTok the other day from this girl, I think she was called Rosie. I followed her for ages, and she's not like plus size. That's not, she's mid size. Is that what the saying is? I don't really know. But she had an outfit on and she had her arms out, and she said, "Your arms are not ruining your outfit." And I took that this morning when I put this on, because I thought, do I want to have my arms out? I'm going to be on camera. Do you know what I mean? And then I thought, no, Hannah, your arms are not going to ruin your outfit. So that is exactly the vibes that I want to spread.
100%.
Wear what you want, decorate your house however you want, start a business, give it a go. What's the worst that's going to happen? And just live life.
Yes. See, as long as you feel good about yourself, like, it
Who
doesn't
cares?
matter.
Yeah. And then some iconic woman, as I was walking in here, said, I love your outfit. And I was like, I love you. I love you.
Like, yes. Thank you. Confirmation from the universe.
Literally, I was like, you have confirmed.
Yes.
So,
well, I wore a different top on the train because it's warm today, and I thought I don't want to have sweat patches because, like, when something touches my armpit, I get really sweat patch. But I can feel that I've got them right now, so it's not really like saved me in any way. But do you know what? Fuck it, we all get sweat patches.
Yeah,
it's just like
it's bloody boiling in Scotland. So
yeah,
what are we gonna do?
This. I mean, even though like I thrive in it, it's still like, you know, you need to adjust for a moment.
Yeah, no, I was like putting my Factor 50 on my face this morning. I was like, I'm ginger. This is not good.
Have you heard that gingers are now apparently black?
What?
This is like some TikTok rumor that started. I don't know. See, I
must have
went too deep into TikTok that now I started seeing stuff like, and all these ginger people are like, I've just found out I'm black, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, I don't know.
That's crazy.
I feel like Gen Z start like a load of like stuff that I'm like, I don't know.
The worst part is I fall into that category, I think.
I did not know you were Gen Z. I thought you were a millennial. And I mean,
I should be a millennial.
No offense that like I don't think you look old or anything.
No, I know, but
I just thought you were my age.
But I should be a
Are
millennial.
you 23?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you had to think about that.
Yeah, I know.
It was on your TikTok bio, and I'd never, like, I clicked on your TikTok bio and I went, no, I thought she was like 30.
No,
no offense.
No,
like, I don't mean it.
That is fine, don't
in
you
a
stress.
good way, like.
No, but I found out the other day that I was a Gen Z, and I was like,
I'm sorry for you.
Oh my gosh. I
mean, some of yous are fine, but I think the majority, like the TikTok generation, Gen Z generation, I feel like they want to put everything in boxes. They want to quickly cancel everybody. They want to make everything some sort of beige flag, red flag, green flag. Like, I don't know. Everything is just like put into a box, and then they're regurgitating millennial stuff and just create something of your own. Like, make your own generational
Can
things.
I be a millennial? Like, let's just put it out there. I am just going to be one. I'm just going to make myself
put
one.
You in the category. Because even like the artists these days, I feel like they're kind of all inspired by millennial artists. Like, I just feel like I was born in the best generation. Like,
I don't know what happened to me.
We'll adopt you.
Thanks,
You're now
guys.
a millennial.
Thank you.
I have to look at my notes because I have like taken notes about what I wanted to talk about with you. Oh, so if someone like wants to share on social media, but they're like holding themselves back in some sort of way, what would be like your biggest tips of helping them just go for it?
People are going to talk about you whether you do it or you don't.
Right, facts.
So why not? Do you know what I mean? Somebody's going to say something whether you do post, whether you don't post.
Right.
Chances are somebody's probably going to say something about you, so I would just do it.
Yeah.
And at least give them something to talk about, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Yeah. I mean, like, we're only here for so long.
Exactly. Like just post it.
Just share, because like someone will be appreciative of what you have to share.
And like I've had like some of like the coolest opportunities from just posting silly little videos. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, why not? You just deserve it.
Allow yourself to live however you want to live, however you feel. And if you feel the opposite way, if you feel like, oh no, I don't want to have any social medias, I just want to keep myself to myself, go you.
For
like,
example,
do you.
my husband, I think Ben has Facebook. And that's it.
Yeah.
Like, he's got a TikTok to like my TikToks, but like that he doesn't really have any social media, so we're complete opposites. But either way, whatever works for you works for you.
Right. I like that for men as well. Like, my man's like that. Like, he has like Instagram and stuff, but it's like a private page. Yeah. And you can't really tell what he looks like in his profile picture. And I said that to him, and he's like, that's the point. Like, I don't want people to find me. I don't want like, and I never tag him in anything because I just like, people are nosy and it's just unnecessary. And like, you don't need to know what you don't need to know.
you, whether you want to do it or you don't.
Yeah.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah, just do whatever you feel inspired to do. Especially like these days, I feel like a lot of people share. So like, why not just join?
Exactly. So many people are creating Instagrams, TikToks, even like YouTube channels and stuff. So just do it.
How do you like unplug and balance like your social media life and like your real life?
I actually don't.
Naturally.
I don't know. I usually have like a meltdown once a week. Whether it's about the coffee shop, whether it's about. I also I bought a diary the other day, which was
a real life
diary, which was a big step for me because I am like a type B person. Like I'm just like, it'll be in my head. I'll remember.
Oh no, it doesn't work like that.
It really does not work like
There's
that.
so many tabs open in my brain. Like
yeah, so I bought a diary. So that is my first step into reorganizing my life.
I love that.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like my home is just such a comfort spot. Like when I go into it, I do just kind of unwind and I'm just like, okay, I'm home, phone down. I'm not going to respond to anybody. For example, my dad texted me last night and he said, this morning, he said, did you see the lights I sent for the coffee shop? I said, Kevin, my phone was off. My phone was off.
So you call your dad his name.
so
formal.
I was like, no, I did not see the lights, but I will have a look first thing. So I would just say, I go into my house, phone off. And if you're really feeling it, a glass of wine. And you'll be dancing.
Shout out your dad, by the way. Shout out Triple H.
He doesn't look anything like. I googled him and I was like,
I don't know, he just gives me Triple H energy.
No, my dad is so happy with that comment. He's so over the moon.
Probably
with
why
it.
I keep saying it.
And then we went out for dinner and he pulled up a photo and I was like,
maybe it's not a photo. I think it's just the energy
the vibe
he gives.
Yeah, I don't know.
Giving.
I don't know Triple H's energy, but.
I don't know, it's just like a boss man, but warm and cute and friendly but I mean, it's your dad, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I just argue with him, but
I love music. I know. I was at one of your arguments. I don't even know what you're
No, every weekend.
You're both Geminis.
Yeah, we're both Geminis, and we just argue. And poor Ben, my husband, he's just always in the middle, trying to be the mediator. He's like, everybody take a step back. So yeah,
yes, I feel like I've no. Well, I put how to deal with comments and judgments, but I feel like we've touched on it really.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna go to my social media quiz. So it's like kind of not like quick fire. Like I want you to give your answer and then give like a reason and explanation. So it's not like it's gonna be like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Who is your personal favorite influencer as such, or someone whose content you're maybe looking for or go to, or?
I knew this was gonna come up. I knew this was going to happen.
So where's your answer prepared then if you knew this was going to be a question? God. Will I go first?
Yeah, you go first. Let me think.
So mine is Bretman Rock.
Why do I not know who they are?
Why, right, girl. I'm actually kind of buzzing that I'm introducing you to Bretman Rock.
Okay, I'm excited.
So Bretman has been sharing for a long time. Like me and my sister have like followed him for a long time, like feel like he's our pal, that sort of way. Like I feel like that with Miley Cyrus as well. I've just grew up with her and I feel like she's my pal whether she knows it or not. But Bretman, like he's so like authentic and fun and beautiful. But he started I think he started on Vine and he was just doing like stupid vines. And he did like a Dora skit and he was like, I'm Hora the Explorer or something. He would twerk and he was just like so extra and gay and just fabulous. And now like you see like his journey and he's so embodied within himself. He's so glowing. Like he lives in Hawaii. He's got like a bunch of dogs, a bunch of chickens, and he does like content of like last night his content was like, I'm seeing which chicken is the fastest, and he was running with his chicken feed and all the chickens were chasing him, and then he picks up and he's like, this is the fastest chicken, and he's just got like such like a wholesome, cute life.
I'm gonna need to follow him.
You need to, because he's such like good vibes and fun. So every week he does a podcast and I tune into that podcast every week.
Right.
But I'd say he's my favorite because I've followed him for years and I just feel like he's very real and funny and just feels like your pal.
Yeah. Well, is he American?
He is from the Philippines and he actually just got his US citizenship.
Oh, okay.
See that? So he shares a lot about his life.
Stuff online.
You feel like you're living his life, but he's also got a private life. Like he's definitely got the balance, but you feel like you know him.
Yeah, you know him on a personal level.
And he shares like his family as well. Like him and his sister do like hilarious videos, and they used to pure argue with each other when they were younger, and it was actually hilarious. But You have to check out
I'll
Bretman
check him
Rock
out
for sure.
Right. I think I'm gonna go for. I'm really on like UK TikTok.
Okay.
So I don't really have many Americans or like from other countries, but my absolute favourite has to be Sophia and Cinzia from the Girls' Bathroom.
Okay,
Sorry,
I'm gonna need
plug
to
another podcast on this.
No,
one.
plug
But
all the podcasts. I'll need to look
Cinzia,
at them.
I am just absolutely obsessed with her. She is so funny. She's
What's
so
her
iconic.
vibe?
She at the minute, she is like obsessed with strawberry stuff for her house. So she just keeps buying all this strawberry stuff. And I'm like, I have never related to somebody
She sounds
more.
like you.
Literally.
Doing
I'm like,
your hauls.
and she's just always got a matcha and
Sounds very you.
Labubus. She's into them. Yeah, I absolutely love her. I'm just obsessed with her.
Okay.
So I'm going to go for Cinzia.
She does like your sort of content.
Yeah, she's just, I aspire to be her.
I feel like that is like life. Like we vibe with people who reflect us.
Yeah.
Like I said, like I feel like Bretman like reminds me of like myself or my sister or like a family. Like he just feels like family, and that's like the people that you vibe with.
Yeah,
that's another reason to share because you never know like who's gonna connect with you and feel comforted by your stuff. So that was good. So what is your favorite social media site and why, and your least favorite and why?
I'd say my favorite has to be TikTok.
Okay.
Just because that's kind of what
your thing.
Because I'm a Gen Z.
You're a Gen Z.
My least favorite is X or Twitter. Is that even still used?
No, I haven't used that in a million years.
I've not really. I use Facebook to keep up with like older people in the family that still use Facebook. I don't mean that in a
Talk
rude
about
way,
their dinners.
but I just yeah. But and then I did used to like a tweet or two, but then X became a thing, and I forgot it. That was all a wee bit confusing for me when all that happened. So I just took myself out of the equation with that. Yeah. So TikTok's probably my favourite. Instagram close seconds, and then we'll leave the other two to the. And Snapchat. Do people use Snapchat still? Is that
I feel like
media?
That's really young people that are like 14-year-olds sending whatever nudes and stuff. Oh my gosh, I can't deal. I remember when I was on Tinder like a few years ago, like just before I met my man, like I met him on Tinder. But I remember people being like, add me on Snapchat and all that. And I'm like, right, these are definitely not the people I should be dating. Like,
I should not be adding you on Snapchat.
No, that was like, a sign. My fave social media, so I'd say it's between Instagram and YouTube.
Why did I not think of YouTube? Yeah. Sorry.
I love long form content. I feel like Gen Zs, not talking about you.
No,
you're not a Gen Z anymore.
I
feel like Gen Zs, they have such a small attention span and they like their quick videos. I like my long vlogs, podcasts, especially when I'm painting. Like I'd love to have some sort of long form content on when I'm painting. Love a YouTube, and I used to love shading on YouTube. I did loads of vlogs, but I've made them private now because again, I'll send you some. They are funny, but I feel like I shouldn't no, they're not for public. And Instagram, because like we were saying earlier, it feels like a diary. And I love it for that. Least favorite, I would probably go with, it used to be TikTok.
Controversial.
I really didn't want to join. I was very resistant.
At the start. I was the same at the start.
It
was all the dancing.
I was like, no, I don't want to join these Gen Zers. It's not my thing. It's rubbish, a load of rubbish, and no. But then I felt like I didn't really have a choice but to join because like...
Yeah, everybody was like, have you seen this TikTok?
Well, more so for shading stuff. Because I do music and a podcast and paint clothes, it's like my friend platform. Said to me like, come on Leah, like you have to be on it, like your stuff's so good for it, you have to just join. And I think I started with my weekends at the Barras. And I love doing those. Like I love sharing on TikTok now. So I don't know if in a way TikTok is still one of my least favorites because of the quick fix
and the doom scrolling
in it. I don't vibe with that. But also Facebook is a least favorite. Like I have one because I feel like you just kind of have to have one. I never go on it. It's always just full of like people who think they can add you from a million years ago when it's like, I didn't even know you then. I don't know you now. Yeah. Why are you adding me?
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I got a friend request on Facebook.
I don't look at them. I've probably got low and I'm like literally like I don't even know why are you adding me, like, And then when you just scroll through, it's people talking. It's usually quite negative, I feel.
Yeah, the
Moaning.
only time I actually would say I enjoy Facebook is like, see if there's like a local group, like local to your hometown,
and people are like contributing.
And well, no, the one from like my area is always people like arguing or
it's like entertainment.
It's entertainment, like it is
like a reality
so
show.
good. It's excellent.
Fair dues.
So that's probably that. I quite like Facebook. Maybe I do like Facebook.
My nana, she's so controversial. Like my mum's mum, like she does not have a filter and is very like opinionated, and she joined like some local Facebook group and was just like troll, like being like a proper troll. But like I kind of found it funny when like me and my mum were kind of laughing because we know what she's like, but people were getting really like
wound up.
Really like
God.
wound up because like I don't know, someone was like crocheting stuff and my nana had put like, oh, so enthralling. I'm sure you have like such a high demand for your pieces, or do you know, something pure sarcasm. I'm like, oh, Nana. But I know what she's like, so it's just like, you know, I can take her with it.
Yeah, I think it's that generation. My papa likes a Facebook Live, and I'm like, whoa, why are we Facebook Live?
What are you live?
What are we live?
What are you going?
Oh, awful.
Yeah.
Anyway,
okay. And what is your favorite trend online, or maybe like a TikTok trend, or what is like your opinion on trends if you don't have a fave?
My favorite trend at the minute is dopamine dressing. I am
cute.
all there for that. I've always loved color. I just love it. This is quite dull for me today, actually.
But it's patterns.
It
so
is
it's
patterns, so it's still given.
But
I am just living for all the colourful summer outfits. So that is my favourite trend at the minute for sure.
I love that. There's another person I'm going to recommend. She's called Gala Darling. She is mostly like a spiritual coach,
right?
But she's fabulous. Like everything's pink in her house, and her hair's pink, and her outfits are always pink. And she does like dopamine dressing, and she's got her own podcast show, and it's kind of mixes spirituality with style, and she's just like so fun.
Yeah, she sends up my alley for sure. Like, I'll need to give her a follow.
She's total like inspo. I think I just like wholesome content. I love seeing your doggies, animal content. I love just positivity, just like cute things. Like just share all your wholesome, cute, like we need more of that.
All the
world.
good vibes, yeah.
Yeah, all the good vibes. I don't mind a dance video, but I prefer like actual dancers.
Yeah.
TikTok dances, like it is fun and cute and silly, and I feel like people are loving it because they're feeling like their inner child's coming out through it, and I'm all for that.
Yeah.
But I love like proper dances.
Yeah, and you
like,
can dance. You can dance, can't you?
Yes, I would say I can dance street dance. That is my thing.
Do you want to know an iconic thing? When I was like maybe 8, I used to street dance.
Yes.
No, I was like such a chubby kid. My mum should not have sent me to that.
Why?
It was, oh my God.
There's no specific blooming...
No, that is one thing about me. I do not have a bit of rhythm in my body. So I can only imagine.
But did you enjoy it?
No, I couldn't do anything.
I was going to say, like, the whole point is just for you to enjoy dancing.
No,
like, it's not for you to be good. It's just to enjoy.
No,
okay, fair dues.
No, maybe if I could dance, I'd feel differently.
So
but
we're not going to see you come into my street dance class?
No, I'm afraid not. I could maybe do like some behind the scenes content at it.
Do some like elbows,
yeah,
maybe?
I could maybe do like a wee sitting down dance. No.
Maybe I'll need to like teach you a wee bit of something.
Maybe you could teach me something.
But I don't know. I feel... Well, to be honest, like in my future, in the next like 5 years or so, I'd love to be a street dance teacher of sorts.
I can so see you doing that.
I would love to do that.
I could so see you
doing that.
But
I just feel like it comes so naturally to me. Like I just love it so much. Like I just like it's really real self-expression for me. But other dance classes, like other styles, it can be a bit challenging. Like I started a heels class and it was quite challenging. Like the difference of choreo from like street dance to heels. Like the amount of spins, and
I can only walk in a block heel. So can you imagine me in that class?
I can't. Same. And I got these dance heels, but I was surprisingly okay. I nearly fell slightly, but then I just worked it. Like the part of the class that I'm good at is like giving the sass and the walks and the struts and feeling the music. But see, like the choreo, it's like quite difficult for me to follow because I'm doing like sort of like a lot different choreo. Like I would say street dance is probably more masculine. and heels is more feminine. And I really just vibe off like the masculine vibes of
the vibes,
her, the sassiness. So.
No dancing over here, but
yeah,
you go, girl.
Thank you. Right, I want to get on to like your haul. You love a good haul.
I love a haul.
You love to like, if there's a piece you want, you will go to every single store. You will make sure that you get it.
I will make sure I get it.
So I want to talk about a bit about that. As a girly who also loves retail therapy, shopping, what are like your top shopping tips? Just in like could be any sort of tip, like how to like find things that you want, how best to like enjoy shopping. I don't know, whatever comes to your brain of like a shopping tip.
It comes to me so naturally because I just love shopping. I don't know, my mother must have gave me that because she loves shopping as well.
Yes.
But a lot of the time, for example, I'm so easily influenced, which is just awful. But like last night,
because you're a Gen Z,
yeah, because I'm a Gen Z, because I'm a Gen Z. But last night I seen a girl, and I think she was Northern Irish, and I think she had been in Next of all places, and I just loved everything. And I literally just went online and I was just like, add to cart. So that is my tip. See if you see it and you like it.
Just go for it.
Go for it because it won't be there.
Don't have shopper's regret.
That is the worst.
Yeah.
That is honestly the worst. But yeah, that just go for it. Just buy it.
Any
you deserve
other sort
it.
of tips?
What
do you like? Do you like to go shopping by yourself? Do you like to go shopping with a buddy? How?
I'm quite lucky. Ben quite likes to come shopping controversially. But I like an opinion quite. So I do quite like
you like feedback.
A buddy because I'm like, what are we thinking here? Honest opinions only. Do you know what I mean?
Fair dues.
So I do quite like a wee shopping buddy. So that's what I'm going to do after this. Try on some sunglasses from Holly Bob's.
Sunglasses are essential.
They are an essential, and I've been blinded by the sun out there because I'm blind as a bat, so I need prescription sunglasses.
Okay,
which
so
is
you
not
need
a sleeve.
like specific.
Yeah. So
I got a really good pair last night on my way to dance class. There's like a really good vintage shop across from my dance class in the Grass Market. It's called W. Armstrong and Co.
Okay.
Really good for a rummage, but they always have like really good sunglasses. So I got and they're only a tenner. And it's
That's
like a
bargain.
solid, good, nice pair.
Good quality.
Like tortoise shell.
Love a tortoise shell, leopard print, you name it.
You're a girl after my own heart. My shopping tip would be earphones, headphones, music. I like to go on my own. I really find it like therapy to go on my own and go shopping.
Yeah.
I don't often like to go with someone else. Especially not my mum. She gets very impatient. She really hates shopping. She's over it. My sister, I don't mind shopping with my sister, but I like to go my own way. If I'm going shopping with someone, you go to what you're looking for, I'll go to what I'm looking for.
We often do that, and then we meet, and then we're like, right, what are we? What do you think of this? What do you think of that?
Yes. So if I do go shopping, I like to part ways and then regroup. Like me and my man will go to TK Maxx, and he loves a rummage in TK Maxx. So he'll go up to the men's, I'll be in the women. He'll sometimes take longer than me at rummaging. So when I met him, I was like, okay, a guy I can go shopping with. This is great. But he won't go to Primark. He absolutely free. I'm not going
whenever
to Primark.
we get to the doors of Primark, Ben is just
can't
really. But I wore earphones out shopping the other day. I'd never really do that, but I was by myself and I was in the town, and I'm walking back towards Queen Street, and some woman ran over me with a suitcase.
What?
And then she was screaming at me at the top of her lungs that she was shouting and that I couldn't hear her because I had earphones on.
Oh my God.
So that was a bit of a disaster.
See, I like to block everyone out. It's the only way I can deal with shopping. I get overload, sensory overload, social anxiety. I don't really like being around huge amounts of people. So if I've got my earphones on, I'm just in my own world.
Yeah.
I could just go in and do my thing. But if I don't bring earphones with me, I won't shop for very long because I just can't
you're just
be in my
get
own.
me out of here.
I don't want to hear people's conversations about what not. Just let me hear whatever tunes and
the good vibes in your ears.
Yeah, and if I'm going by myself, no one's moaning at me to hurry up. No one's on their own. I'm on my own time and I'm vibing and I'm...
Yeah,
So that would definitely be my top tip.
I get that.
And probably another tip, like Vinted. I love Vinted. Sell your stuff, get money for it, and then buy new stuff with that money.
Literally, I bought a bag on Vinted last night and it felt free because it was like £15, but I had like £8 in my balance. So I was like,
look, it's only $7.
Bargain of the century.
I hear you.
So I absolutely love Vinted. I just hate uploading to it. Also, the Barras, for half my wardrobe is from there now, I would say.
And charity shops,
Love a mooch in a
rummaging.
charity shop.
Totally agreed. I got a cute wee dress the other day. Like, I'm looking for like cute dresses and skirts at the moment. I'm looking for a very specific one that I haven't found yet. I'm looking for a brown fairy dress or skirt. You know, like the ones that are like pointed.
Yeah.
I'm putting
On the
it out
hunt
to the
for that.
universe. I will find
Yeah.
it. So I'm going in every charity shop to find. But I found something kind of similar to what I'm looking for.
Okay.
And it works. So I was buzzing at that. We £4 number.
Bargain.
So yeah, defo like secondhand. Secondhand is always my preferred way to shop.
Yeah, I do love Vinted. And a lot of the time, see if I see something brand new online, I'll just like go on Vinted and I'll be like,
As
and
someone
you'll
selling
find
the
you
same
will
thing.
find it most
Yeah.
of the time. You will find
And
it.
usually a lot of the time, like they've only tried it on and just can't take it back. And it's like,
Exactly.
you just feel better about it because you're just like helping the environment.
Yeah,
And you're like,
exactly.
there's so much clothes out there in the world. Like I'd rather.
Exactly. Help the environment
And also
and
put-
your purse.
Yeah. And put money in someone else's purse that might need to like buy that dinner for the night or whatever.
Exactly.
Like love that. What are your summer essentials? Like what are you saying is like, these are the things you need maybe in your handbag or
Summer
what's your summer
essentials.
vibes?
Well, recently, since I've been growing my hair out, I've been quite keen on a cap,
Okay.
which is quite controversial.
Oh yeah, you
for
had
me.
your matcha life
I
cap
had-
the other
I
week.
Did
Very
get
on
a
brand.
new matcha cap, and also asked for a new cap for my birthday.
Oh yeah, what kind of cap?
Leopard print,
Of course.
obviously. Silly question. So that is kind of my summer essential
Okay.
until I get a pair of sunglasses anyway, because it kind
sunglasses
of
are.
blocks the sun a bit.
Mhm.
So I'm enjoying a cap. What else? These shoes, which you can't see, these are my all-time favorite.
Are
I
they like
wear-
a certain style? They're kind of like a Birkenstocky
Well,
style.
you actually are not going to believe you when I tell you where I get these from. I must have went through about 5 pairs now, and they're from Dykeman, and they're £9,
Okay.
and they're leopard print sliders, and I love them. They're my holy
And they're your
grail for my
go-to.
summer. So that's what I
That's
would
your
say.
go-tos.
Yeah. Dykeman, pair of sliders. Okay, cool. It's not second hand or anything, but
No.
they work.
Yeah. We can't do everything secondhand.
No,
It's,
I also a bit. No, not sliders. I'm putting my feet in. I don't know if I can get on board with
I'm
that.
kind of like I've drew the line at secondhand shoes because I've got some a few times and they've just like not been.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want to give any poor soul these shoes after me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you need your own fresh shoes. Really,
I think with shoes,
Yeah. Summer. I've always got like at least 3 lip glosses in my bag.
I love a lip gloss.
I've got the it's not a UV one. It's like the one that brings out the natural tint in your lips.
I've never heard of that.
Oh my god, such an essential. It's like it's sort of like clear, but it's also pink, and it goes on, and it just brings just brings out your natural color.
gosh.
I need to think of the actual name of it. It's
Yeah.
not UV, but it's something enhancing. That's a go-to. And then I have my wee Dior lip balm, which is really good. I'm loving that. And then I'll have like a wee Primark marshmallow one or like a cherry caramel.
Yeah.
I don't know why I have to have like at least
No,
3.
I'm the same. If you went in that handbag of mine, there would probably be like 5, and I'll be like, oh my god, I was looking for that one.
Yeah.
So
I need like a good smelling one. I need one that's just like the colour that brings out. And
Yeah.
I need one that's like super shiny. The Victoria's Secret Candy Baby one. Oh my god, it smells so good and
Oh,
it's
really?
like shimmery. But what I've got my eye on is the Fenty Beauty lip oil she's just brought out.
Oh, I've seen them, and I think I seen it in Boots. In what's that place called the other day? I don't know, but I put it in the back of my hand, and it was stunning.
I need that. Her glosses are so good. Like they're so fat and
I-
satisfying.
I wore one of the Fenty Beauty glosses on my wedding day. I
Yes.
love them.
I love the glosses, so I'm like, I have to try the lip oil. So that's something I'm going for summer.
Yeah, slay.
Always need a good pair of sunglasses.
Yes.
And if you feel like sunglasses don't suit you, like really just be patient. Look for the particular shape. Like you will. Like my sister, like sometimes she tries some on and it's hilarious because she's just really not. I can try on a lot of them and a lot of them suit me. I don't know if it's because I have a big face, but like I feel like sunglasses suit me. But like there is a pair for everyone.
There is
like,
a pair for everybody.
Find your go-to shape that like complements you the most and just...
That's what I'm on the hunt for today. It's hard though, see, because these are so big.
When
I try on anything smaller, I'm like, oh my God.
That suits you, that shape. Though. Like you just need the thingies tinted and that's you.
I'm going to go up to the sunglasses shop and say, give me something similar.
So. You will find something. I can't wait to see what you find.
Thanks, I'm excited.
I don't know if I can think about... I like a bronze. I like to be tanned.
Well, I put the shimmery stuff on today, but you could see it outside, but not really in here.
Yeah, I can't really promote what I'm doing. I go to the sunbed every week.
I don't
take the
mic
mic with it. Like I don't think it's for everyone for sure. I would not promote it. I just feel like it does really good for me. Like it really clears up my skin. I feel good with a tan. I don't take the mic. I don't go every day. I go once a week. I'm always going to keep it healthy and be balanced with it. But shout out my girl Alex in tans. Like she's like became like such a good friend. And I go and sit with her for like an hour. I'm like, babe, I'm away for a sunbed and I'll sit for ages. But it really has been helping like my self-esteem and my skin, and I just feel like if I lived in a warm country, this is what I'd look like, and it feels like the most me. So I'm keeping it up for my own self-love.
I love a tan. I love it.
Good bronzer as well. I've got one Physicians Formula. Oh my God, it's so good, and it's only like a £10 or something on Amazon. I think it's an American brand, but it's so like sun-kissed and just nice. Like that's my go-to bronzer.
I got a new one the other day from MAC. It was a wee bit spenny. It was a bit spenny, but it's a highlighter. Ooh. But I seen a girl use it as a bronzer. I cannot remember the name of it. It's called like gold something, and oh my God, it's stunning. So I would recommend it to anybody.
I haven't tried a MAC thing in ages.
Me neither. It was just I seen this girl use it, and I thought I need that.
Vibes.
Easily influenced.
Cool. So my last like wee shopping question: where is your fave place to go for a pick me up? Like if you need a wee dopamine boost, a shopping dopamine boost, like where would you say like I'm going there? Or maybe like a particular thing that gives you a wee
Is
boost.
it a shop?
I don't know. A shop or an area that you like to go shopping or something like that you like to look for. I've got a
I do quite like, not to sound posh, I quite like a wee mooch down the West
You went, not
End.
to sound posh.
I like a wee mooch down the West End because the charity shops there are really good. Like whatever people are donating in there is very good. And Oliver Bonus is there. I love a nosy.
You do like that.
I love Oliver Bonus. So probably a wee wander down there.
Do you like a wee homeware bit? Is that like a wee buzz for you?
Oh my God, love. See, if I get something for my home, I'm just like, oh my God, take me home, put it up. I'm so excited. I'd probably say that excites me more than clothes actually, which is quite controversial.
That's like my sister since she got her own wee flat. Like she bought this random big pineapple from the Barras the other week. And I don't know what it's for. They said it's like, I don't know if they said it's from Only Fools and Horses or there's one on Only Fools and Horses. Because it was like 20 quid because they said it's like a... like
one of a kind kind of thing.
One of those sorts of things, a collectible. But it's cute. It's like SpongeBob who lives in a pineapple, but like you take the top
Where
off
did
and
she
you can
get that?
store whatever on it. I don't know what the stall's called. It's two people who have been there for years.
Interesting.
Yeah, like we had a wee fun mooch about, and
So
obviously
again,
the Barras is great for a mooch.
Probably, honestly, I mean, you can get everything and anything.
Yeah.
Anything, anybody. Like there's stuff for kids, adults, anything.
Including a great coffee and amazing one-of-a-kind painted clothing.
Exactly.
And good vibes.
And a good chit chat.
But it is such a good place for a mooch. Like I love to, like, if it's a wee bit quiet in my bit, like I'll just put on my door back in half an hour and I'll go for a mooch and see what I can find.
Yeah, I love it when there's three of us in the truck because I'm like, see ya.
Yeah,
and
I'm
like,
going to shop.
Last week I came back with bags and I was like, who wants to see what I've bought this week?
Yes.
So yeah, I would say a wee wander down the West End or a mooch in the Barras.
Yes, definitely a mooch in the Barras. And my version of like the West End is Newington in Edinburgh. I love it there.
See, I don't know Edinburgh too well.
You need to come visit me one day because there's loads of cute wee cafes. There's a place called Peace Love Peace and Coffee or Peace, Love and Coffee.
I've seen that on Instagram.
Yeah, it's so cute in there. You should come visit me.
I know, I
go.
should.
And they have an Armstrong and Co on that street, and they have loads of just wee cute, loads of charity shops, great stuff.
Fabulous.
It's such a fun wee area. So I love going there for a wee mooch about by myself, going for a wee Primark haul.
Yeah.
Mooch about the Barras. I love to get a wee piece of jewellery. Like I got these wee rings from the Barras, like, or a wee necklace. Like I think that's my wee buzz. But yeah, come see us at the Barras, guys.
Yeah, come visit us.
I'm so buzzing that I've popped your podcast cherry. I'm honoured, of course. It had to be me.
Well, thanks for
had to
having
be
me.
me.
It did.
That was very millennial of me.
It was.
You are now adopted into the millennial club.
Yep.
Cup. It's all right. I'm messing up my words at the end, so it's fine. I got the whole way through. Thank you so much for coming on the
Thanks for
Experience
having
Show.
me.
I've loved having you. Love you so much. And I'll see you on Sunday at the Barras.
I will see you on Sunday at the Barras. I'm very excited.
Love you guys. Like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the next episode. Bye.